Okay, very good afternoon to you, and we'll start from the place where we stopped last time. I think so far, if I'm just taking you through, we have already discussed what is marketing and also scope of marketing. And the last time we finished the role of marketing. Then also I do remember that I gave this one to you. This is what we call as marketing management process, where this is what's happening in the marketing department. Having said that, marketing is all about understanding customer requirements, and we have to provide a solution to those problems. Their requirements we have to fulfill better than what other competitors are doing. And at the same time, we have to maintain the profitability. But these are the three things that we do in marketing. So in that sense, as you can see, first we have to understand the requirement of the marketplace, then we have to develop the strategy. Once we have understood the requirement of the target market, we have to develop the strategies to fulfill that requirement. So then once we have put the resources to these strategies, it will become a program. Then you have to implement the program and see whether you have achieved whatever the targets that you have set. So from point 3 onward, it's more or less like implementation part. So the first two are the ones that are coming under planning part, then the strategies, what we have built up, are the ones that's going to implement the rest of the 3 steps. So for your stage, so your syllabus is finishes in the second step. So you'll understand the marketplace, and then we talk about the strategies, what we can build up to fulfill that requirement. So then I'm not discussing this one, but here the number 1 is coming from the previous process, understand the requirement of the marketplace, where for us to understand the requirement of the marketplace, don't feel a bit dark inside the class. Is it all right? Or you want me to put the lights? That's fine. It's not working. So then for us to understand the requirement of the marketplace, there are certain things that we should be aware, like certain concepts. So those are called as core marketing concepts. So then these are the ones that you have to be familiar with, because throughout the semester, I'll be using those ones, those terms. So we'll start from the need, want, and demand. What do you mean by a need? The need means what? Without fulfilling, so you can't live. That is something what we call need. So that's why it says it's deplete. So like what? Since we are living, we must fulfill. Example. Because we automatically feel hungry. Food and also water. Water is like something to drink. So that means hunger is one of the requirements, one of the needs. So that we need the food to fulfill the hunger. And we feel thirsty. To fulfill the thirsty, we need something to drink. So likewise, since we are living people, so living animals, there are some essential things that we have to fulfill. They are called as needs. If you want, I just have a topic called core marketing concept. And then you just take down for it. Need example, you say food and beverage. So, do you think that the marketers can create this one? My next question. Marketers can't create the need. So because it's anyway we are inbuilt, it's automatically happen. So that also you can take down. The marketers can't create the need. So how about the bonds then? Bond means what? The bond is the way of fulfilling the needs. So now we feel hungry so that we need food. But there are different forms of food. So it's a different way of fulfilling the needs. So that's always shaped by the culture and the individual personality. Like, so let me take how we say that it's shaped by the culture. The entire world, people need it because everyone feels the hunger. But since we are Sri Lankans, we look for rice and curry. It's our culture. And also there is a way of eating. Like we eat from the hand so that we may lose rice. But if we take another Asian country like China, Japan, Vietnam, they also eat rice. But not the same version like us. Because they are using chopsticks so that it feels well sticky rice. And also even the way of offering also the different. Because for us, so we want the plate of rice, all the curries are on the rice itself. So that's our culture of fulfilling the food. But Chinese people, Japanese people, the rice is a separate bowl. All the curries are in different bowls. So that we should understand as marketeers, like the need is there, it's given. But want is different way of fulfilling the need. So it's totally depending on the culture. Since we are Sri Lankan, we want rice and curry. So then whoever coming to Sri Lankan market without rice as a fast food chain, they can't survive. So that's why we see rice in Sri Lanka. Otherwise, it's not a menu item with the original menu. So like, but if we take another country like India, so probably they might use like kabali, naan, and those kind of things. And even if you're looking at the African continent, so they will be looking at banana, beans, milk. That is their food. And if you go to the Western culture, it's totally different. Fish and chips and the sandwiches, buns, and those things. So that we should understand as marketeers, people, the need is given, but the way of fulfilling is totally depending on the culture. So if you are going to a particular country, that you should understand. You have to provide it, unless otherwise you won't be able to survive. So that's how the McDonald's offers McFry. And every single person in this earth needs something to drink. But we are Sri Lankan, so we mainly go for the eating. That's our culture. But the Western people, probably they will have Coke or Pepsi along with their food. So then you should understand as a restaurant, if you are coming to Sri Lanka, then make sure that you have to provide the water along with the food. Because it's our culture. So the wants, it's a different way of fulfilling the need. So the need is a food. The want, you can take all depending on the culture. Like since we are Sri Lankans, the want is a different way of fulfilling the need. Want is a different way of fulfilling the need. It is shaped by the culture. Different way of fulfilling the need. It is shaped by the culture. Then you can take down example. Need is food. Need the small dash food. Then bonds. Second, like Sri Lankan rice and curry. Becomes beans, milk, banana. Europeans, fish and chips. That's how we say that it's being shaped by the culture. Also, there is something else like the need is shaped by the individual personality. Like it's within the same culture, the people would ask for different sort of food, different sort of drinks. So that because of their personality, their preferences. Like if you like at the break, if you are going for a drink in the downstairs, so you all are belongs to Sri Lankan culture, but different people demand for different things. One will go to another one, another one if we simply fulfill with the water. It's totally depending on you. Like as a family, you are just going out for a dinner or a lunch, or as a friends that you are going out. Like you all are born and grown up in the Sri Lankan culture, but still, so you get a menu and you need one sort of a rice and another person needs another sort of a rice, depending on the personality. So that's also marketeers should understand. Even within the same culture, based on the people's preferences, people demand for different kinds of products. It's a good opportunity for marketers because you can offer the variety of products. Isn't it? Shaped by the individual personality. Is shaped by the individual personality. Example. Set of people going out for lunch. Set of people going out for lunch. The same culture. In the same culture. May demand for different sort of food and beverages. Different sort of food and beverages. So from which that you have to identify that it's a good opportunity for marketers to provide the variety. And the other concept is called demand. So demand is like it's a combination of willingness and the ability. So you should like it at the same time. There should be a way of like that ability of paying for it. Because if I ask you to list down like all that you wishes to buy, it's a long list. But we won't purchase like at least half of it because we are empty pockets. So that's the reality. So the no point like as marketeers, the no point that we are doing all our effort to increase the willingness. People empty the market. So you have to have some strategies to have some remedies for the ability purchasing power. Like it's very nicely we see these days, like once the milk powder prices went up, people stopped having milk powder. Is it because they don't like it? They still like it. But now they're not having it because it's too much. So they can't come in. So that they want demand. And it's the same thing happened to biscuits. So once the biscuit prices went up, biscuit is not an essential product. Even without having biscuit, we can live. Not in Sri Lankan diet. not because they are not eating the biscuits. So they stop buying the biscuits. Not that they don't like, they still like it. But the problem is for that kind of a high price, they don't feel like it's worth. Since they feel like it's not worth, they stop buying it. So that reality as marketeers we should understand. Not that people don't like it, but that they don't have the money to purchase. Like some the home appliances companies like Singer, Barnes. So like when there is a crisis, especially in economic crisis, people stop buying appliances like fridge, refrigerator, like refrigerators, yeah, those kind of things. People won't buy it. Does that mean like people don't like those things? Okay, like still. But the problem is once you are spending all your salary for all the other essentials, you don't have anything left to buy those products. So that reality should understand by the marketeers. Whenever you are developing strategies, you have to have the focus for both. To increase the willingness, plus look at whether your target market can pay for it. If not, you have to have a strategy. So that's why Sigma Advance. So they have changed their pricing terms. Installment payment. Then people buy it. So if that came even step by step, earlier they say that you have a down payment. Then the rest you can put it in installment. Then it also didn't work because people don't have money even to pay the down payment. And then after that, like they did other pricing strategies. Like if you pay one time, this is the price. But if you are paying in installment base, so there is a certain percentage as interest. And people don't like that also because they know that no point that I'm paying interest for this one. And that also didn't work. But now they say that you don't need to pay interest. Interest is zero. Come, take the product, go and pay in installment. Don't you think that it's a loss to the company? Because you're a financial agent. Like just imagine, like particular the smart TV that will say that it costs them, they are paying all the tax and all the things that they have to pay for the government, 400,000 rupees. So now they are keeping their profit margin. So the normally at least they have to sell it for 500,000 rupees. Now you are saying that you take the TV, pay that 500,000 rupees in installment in 24 months. You get the 500,000 in 24 months, but the money that you are getting today is more valuable than the money that you are getting in 24 months later. Even monthly, it's not the same value. Why? Because we are in a high inflation range. The 5,000 rupees that you have today is more worth than having it tomorrow. Okay. So don't you think that the companies might be making a loss? But still those companies are performing well. So during the COVID period, I think the Pereira was telling. So that is a period that recorded the highest the profit. Why companies are doing those kinds of marketing point is that. So the marketing point is unless otherwise if you are not making it remedy for the purchasing power, people not buy. So that you have to change the pricing policy. Pricing policy means how you are asking the money from the people. But from the financial point of view, don't you think that it's a loss? So if so, why companies are doing so? Have a chat with your friend. That's the business point is. Why it is still work for a company. Because for the naked eyes, we might be thinking that we have spent this much of money to import it. So now you people are saying that that is why like now your degree is easily applied accounting. But you are being told marketing. Why? Because that is the place where always get confusing about. The marketing people think in one way, but the finance people think in a totally opposite. Because you work from the left brain and the marketeers are working from the right. So that's why even for marketing people, finance is being taught. Accounting is being taught. So that you should understand how their decision making process. You should understand how the marketeers are making it. Don't it reduce the company. So how the marketing people justify that it's still its worth. So that you have to accept. That is the point which I wanted to make. Just imagine, okay. So you imported a set of the home appliances early this year. So that you have spent certain amount of money. And having said that the Sri Lankan people are not having enough money to purchase. So if you are keeping the same pricing terms, pay at once if you want and then take. Only very few people come and purchase. So then you will pass the time because you can't stop the time passing. Either you like it or not. Sun comes and sun goes. But you can't stop it. So the days are passing. So when the days are passing, what will happen? The stock would be outdated because it's a technical product. Like then, normally, whatever the technical product, nowadays it's manufactured with the lifespan of 5 years. Even vehicles also the same. After 5 years, the technology certainly is going to be outdated. Okay? So that's how normally it's been designed. So if the single and advance, if they are not giving that kind of concession for customers, the stock would be remained, but after 5 years, automatically it will outdate and no one wants to purchase outdated. Then you are not circulating the money. Because anyhow, if you are sending the stock out, so the people will give at least as installment. So that money you can invest for another later stock. So the business runs. So you keep the liquidity. So the working capital in your perspective. And you have the money for all the business. Otherwise, like every day you have to pocket out the money for the business and you are not getting the return out. So in that perspective, still it's true. And also, what is the point, like I said earlier, the inflation. If we say that people, okay, this is the one-time payment price, and this is the installment payment price, and people, Sri Lankan people are very intelligent because we are very educated. Bank to free education, almost everyone is, I don't know, like with the economic crisis, how does that change? Most of are at least completing the A levels. But with economic crisis, I don't think it will happen because most people stop at the O levels, especially boys. Because they want to shoulder the responsibility of financial burden of the family. So that they stop the education and go to, that's why a lot of tri-shoes, very young people, they drive tri-shoes, and in the cross section is picnic and Uber, food drivers. It will be a social issue in the future, but it's a different story. I'll discuss those ones later on. But the point here is like, so that they are people very intelligent, so they calculate. So if they feel like, okay, even if I'm taking for installment payment, if I'm saving extra money, they may not like. They may change their mind. So they change it, okay. So you don't need to pay interest, it's zero. But the inflation is there, we have to accept it. The money that you're today 5,000 is not like another 1 week. So that the company can't take that burden. So how they're doing it? When they are making the prices, they are hiding that interest in the prices. They don't show it to customers. Because only if we see that, we start worrying. So that is the nature of the brain. If we realize something, then only we start thinking about it. So long as it's like below our threshold level, if we don't know, then it's okay. So that's what the marketing and the finance people do. they hide the interest within the prices and they calculate with no interest. But there is an interest. Understand? So likewise, those are like, we know that this is demand, but just by knowing the demand, it's not only important for you. So you should understand like how the marketeers are making use of it. So they have to have strategies for both, for willingness as well as the. If you want, you can take down like willingness plus ability, the demand, so that you have to have strategies for both. So the ability you can take down like installment payment prices by single banks. So the willingness plus ability equal demand. So the marketeers should create strategies. Marketeers should create strategies addressing both. Willingness, of course, that's what they are doing from the promotion. And ability, you can take down, it's mainly done through the pricing strategy. You can take down the example like CR bonds, installment payment plan. Installment payment plan. Okay. Then the next concept is offering, market offering, also we call it product. So whatever, sorry, I should little fast. It's always morning, it's an MBA class, I have to scale it down. Okay. The other concept that we should know, like market offering. Market offering means the whatever the company offers to fulfill customers' requirement, that is what called as market offering. We try to guess the meaning from the terms. These are not something very hard you have to remember. So if we take all what being offered by the company, they are in different forms. So some companies, they offer physical products. Like all with the tangible features, like the dress or the phone, the wristwatch, the chair, the whatever, then those companies are offering those things as a physical product. So it could be a product. That's one form of offering. There are some other companies, they are offering in terms of the service. Example, there are certain companies, what they offer to their customer is a service. It's hospitals, what else? Transport, hospitals, the education, and insurance, and the auditing, the accounting service, and the HR hiring services. It's all like what they give to their customer base is coming in terms of the service. Yeah. So we'll give the notes later on. I'm going to give the notes later. There are some other companies, what they offer is the information. That means, like, if we take the customer's point of view, if you want to buy a bag, so we give the money and take the bag, physical product. So if you want to come from the place where you are living, so you take the bus and come, service. So there are some instances where if you want to get some information, we pay for information and take. And those companies are offering in terms of information. Can you come up with some example? Have a second one. The offering is coming in terms of information. So as customers, we have to pay for the information we take. Each kind of instance. We have some valuation reports, yes. What else? Audit reports, yes. So one way it's a service, but the other way around it's information. I will come to that one. Some websites, yes, because some websites, so they just show you only the carrot, the few pages. And if you want to get the full report, so you have to pay. Okay. So then those kind of companies are offering the information. So their offering is coming in terms of information. And some others, they need the experience. Experience is the one they offer. So as customers, you are going there to get experience. Since you are getting that experience, you have to pay. Example. Experience is the one that they give. Your brain doesn't work, always get the help from the next one. Concepts. Yes, concepts. The even musical shows. And like the leisure world, motor world. And why you are riding certain. So you are afraid, but still you pay and being afraid, isn't it? Because being afraid is an experience that you want to experience. So that's why you take a ticket and then you ride all of us. For sure, you know that it's going to be a threat, but still you want experience. Okay? What else? Outbound training programs. The companies who offer outbound training programs. So the people, they know that it's a kind of a challenging task, but still people want to experience so that they pay and go. A couple person at last. There are certain the places are the ones that company take it and offer. The entire place that they're not going to take it to the trade, but they just market the entire place. Place is what they offer. The richer part. It's a place. What else? In tourism. So like in Sri Lanka, we have some tourist locations. Like unfortunately, that's been already built up by the kings, not by very recent the presidents at all. Like the sea, like because ancient time, that's the only thing that what we are saying, isn't it? Nothing been recently built up. But those are the places. Either for local tourists or for the foreigners, we say that these are the places that you have to come and visit. For visiting, they are charging a price. One person. So those are places that's mainly happening, international tourism and also local tourism. We take the entire Sri Lanka and say that if you want to experience a natural beauty, you have to come here. Something like that. There may be some cases where the event is one that they offer. So that has a specific time. And once the event is over, it is over. Something like it. For example, if the event is successful, then that means you get more people. Yeah, musical shows, concerts, and even like exhibitions, book exhibition. A lot of exhibitions is going on the BMSH. Yes. There are some people who gives the idea, so we go there to get the idea. So that we pay and get the ideas and where? Yeah, like business consultants. and counseling, lawyers, and where else where we get the ideas? Architecturals, like they are the ones who come up with an idea. And wedding planners. So they give the concept itself is an idea. And now the last one, person. So there are some companies, some organizations. So what they offer to the community is a person. Of course, we are not buying a person. It's not something unethical, it's ethical I'm talking about. But we go to that place because of a particular person. Politics. So the marketing is not only for profit oriented that we discussed in the very earliest discussion. Even organizations also, non-profit organizations also, that they do marketing. These days, like this year, the Srilanka is getting ready for the election. So different political parties are there, so they are looking up for the game of finding a president to Sri Lanka. That president should be someone who can sell. So if a particular political party can come up with a particular president who can be sellable, the people like that political party is going to be so simple as such. The person is the one that they are taking as what they offer. Like some hotels, they do like. Those days, the mountain they were telling all the very special kind of cuisines are being made from the public silver. And they are marketing public silver. The person is the one that they market. And some hospitals, they say that, okay, this doctor is coming only for our hospital. So then the people not go for the hospital, people go for the doctor. They know it. Even you and me also the same. Because in terms of the hospital facilities, we know it's the same. But the main person is the doctor that we are going to give our life. The theatre, equipment, facilities, everything is the same. But who is doing the bypass is really matters. So then they are saying that this doctor is the best in the particular field, maybe whatever, like any particular specialist. Saying that the person is coming to our place. And all the people are going there. So they are offering this person. Example for each from your memory. The product, you can go product, services, the items. Take one at a time. Let's take down the example that we discussed. Product or any physical product. Services, you can take the information also we have discussed. Experiences, person, place, event, ideas. In case if you got stuck in some cases, just raise your hand and I'll help you find out some. Since we have already discussed, it will be easy. In fact, I have asked that in one of the previous papers in this way. Here, the market offerings are coming in different forms, not only in the physical product. Illustrate this statement, something like that. You can take down example for the question. Market offerings are available in the market, not only in terms of physical products, but also many other forms. Illustrate this statement. Illustrate means you have to explain with the example. Illustrate this statement. So that the answer is what you are writing now. So it's coming in different forms. So that for each form you have to come up with an example. And also new salad. New salad is also important. Yeah, let's just remove the one. And like that is the main income source of Google. Because Google, like they're giving everything free. Because if browsing the Google, you are not being charged. So you are being given the free email also. Everything is free. But the Google is a multi-billion. So every click that you put, they track you. So then they categorize those things, and that information they are selling for the property. So that is the main income source. Information is the main income source of Google. Places like we take here, and then already some places. So you can write down maybe interesting places that you have been in terms of tourism. The experiences are basically coming in terms of outbound training programs. And those days, like when we were small, there is something called like Sinhala. It's a ghost house. In Sinhala, those days, it's happening in the Vesak period. Like Google, so there is the very closed area where you are being given a ticket, so that you are being like there is no way that you can come out. So anyway, you have to go out. So the different boats are just making you a experience. Know that anyway the people like ghosts are there inside, but still you want to think it. And that 12D cinema. So that from under the chair also like some sounds are coming. Experience. So this due to the competition, like these are not coming in isolation form. That's coming in combination. The people nicely combine these two. Like if you take McDonald's, they have combined food with the service. And also they have put the playground inside the McDonald's just to give the playground experience for people, like the small kids. That means the combination of experience, service, and food. So in any cases, if you take like if you are going to say Disneyland or a leisure park or whatever, mainly it's experience. But you are eating over there. That's canteen. So the food is also there. So you might be throwing the money. The ATM machine is there. So the service is also there. And if like some, I don't know, like in the zoo or somewhere, we have some elephant dance or something like that. Then also there. And also that place itself is a product. So then it's normally it's coming as a combination. And also you can take like the combination, take the whole together and see how many combinations are there. Mainly it's experience. But it's been combined with some other sort. Take down these different forms. These different forms. These different forms are offered in combination. These different forms are offered in combination. Example. You can write down like whatever low leisure world, yeah, anywhere that you are. So the main thing is experience. Experience is the main thing. But there you get the product short because at least you can eat an ice cream, at least. And also if there is a place to sit and eat like a canteen or something, they provide that service also. And also there are some washrooms, sanitary facilities service. But I don't know, like sometimes I have not been to a recently. If they have like some cartoon characters, some people dress as cartoon characters and like small people to take pictures, person. But though not a person per se, but the cartoon is also the person. So that that's it. And it's also a place because people go for that place to get all these things together. And if it is having some events like infant show or whatever the show, that also has the events. In the zoo, it's done. Like in a zoo, it's mainly the experience. But it provides information because for each and every animal, so it says that this animal is from this country. And this is the scientific name of information. Okay, customer value, of course, we have already discussed. Can you all remember? So the value is what? It's a combination, like if you feel like something worth, you will purchase it. So that means how you decide it's worth, you are comparing what you are comparing. What you get, that means the benefit, and what you pay, the cost. So if you are comparing these two, that is what is called customer value, which I have already discussed. And remember it. And I discussed it the very first day. So then what is satisfaction? Write it down, what do you think, what is satisfaction? What do you think? Don't borrow from me. you just think about yourself, like in an instance where you feel satisfied with something. So how that satisfaction feeling comes to your mind. That is what is called satisfaction. Okay, like just think about like which kind of a situation you feel satisfied and how it comes to your mind. Normally it happens after the purchase. Once you start using the product, not prior to it. So then how do you decide whether you are happy or not? That's a simple idea. So if you are happy, you are satisfied. If you are not happy, you are not. How do you come to a conclusion? Yes, I am happy. What you are comparing in the mind? You compare the things. What you thought, is it really giving? If it is really giving, you are happy. If it is not giving, you are not happy. So then the satisfaction is it's a kind of a comparison. It's a kind of a feeling that you start feeling after you consuming or as while you are consuming a particular product. So you compare what you really get, that means the performance of the product, and also with your expectations. Just imagine, like, because when you are buying that highly linked with the value, say that you want to buy a t-shirt. So you go to a shop and you consider different alternative t-shirts options. Consider means you consider benefits and the cost. Then you perceive a particular value beforehand. That I can wear these t-shirts like without like any issue, that feel comfortable to me and it looks nice, and after washing it won't change the size and the shape. So likewise you thought something and now you're purchasing it. So then once you wearing it, if it gives the comfort what you thought, you are happy. And after washing, like if it doesn't change the shape and the color, then you are happy. So what you're doing there? So you are comparing that performance with the expectations. So that's what here it says, that it's the extent to which a particular product performance matches with what you expected was. So if your expectations are high, but the performance are weak, so you thought that you can use the t-shirt at least for a couple of months, but after first washing, the color shade out. The performance is weaker. What you expected was strong, it's too high. So then you are disappointed. But if the product gives what you thought was, what you expected was, then you are happy. You are satisfied. And it could be something extra as well. You thought something, but it's giving more than what you thought. And then you are very happy. So that is what we call as delighted. So the marketeers always try their level best to keep customer either satisfied or delighted. So then, but like it's a matter of keeping the expectations. So that's what in marketing we say that if you are giving too much expectations, then lead for dissatisfaction. If you can't do something, say you can't. That the person will wait to me. But if you say that yes, I can, but you are not doing it, the person will disappoint. Simple as such. Isn't it? That is not like that. So back to everyone and so then you will be a liar. So even if you say something that your words won't respected by the other person. So that's a simple idea. Like say for an example, if you have a pair of a shoe, that for sure you know that can be used only for 4 months. But to attract more customers, you are saying that this is usable at least a year. You can attract more people. But most of them get disappointed because you put a lot of expectations. You keep the expectations really high. That doesn't match with what you really can do. Then certainly you ended up with the dissatisfaction. That's what here it's saying that if you are setting too much of expectations, ultimately people will get fed up with it. Because one day they will realize this is a fake. And to keep them like artificially delighted. So that means delight means the expectations are very low, but you are giving it more. So purposefully you can keep the expectations down. For sure, you know that this can be usable for 4 months, but you are saying that like I'm not quite sure, like probably this will be used for 2-3 months. Then again, for a customer's point of view, so why should I buy a pair of shoes for this price for 2 months? So that means you are not attracting sufficient number of customers, isn't it? Your intention is to make them delight, but finally you are not attracting enough number of customers. So that's what we are saying. If you are keeping too low level of expectations, you will be failed to attract a sufficient number of customers. So then to keep your customers satisfied, but it's a simple fundamental thing that we have to tell the truth. So don't give unexpected expectations and don't unnecessarily let down the customers. If you can deliver something, tell what you can deliver. If you can't do it, tell that you can't do it. So if the particular person say that a customer coming to a particular showroom of the singer and saying that I want to buy this, but make sure that it's delivered tomorrow morning. So you are pretty much sure that there is the possibility of delivering it tomorrow morning because you have to trace internal operations. So I have to now this is now this person is making the order somewhere around like 6 o'clock. Okay. So you have to advise it to the stores. So you should know at what time the stores updates are going. Then how long it will be take to take the product from the stores and how long it will be handed over to the delivery person. So then you have to trace out that internal operation. So even though the customer saying that I want this tomorrow before 12 o'clock, you can't make that promise. Since you want to sell it, you can say, but ultimately the customer will be disappointed because you can't make the promise. So the best thing is say that I can't lie. The reality is this. Now you see the time is 6 o'clock. So by this time our stores are closed. So certainly this will go to the next day tomorrow. So that means within tomorrow possible. But ideally for sure day after tomorrow that will be in your place. At least that person will make the money. The person is not expecting for that to be delivered by tomorrow morning. So that is not something hard. It's just a matter of telling the truth. So that it can keep the customer satisfied. So individually also we should practice it. Simple as such. Yes, yes, So if you can't do something like in the office, like different people asking different things from you, that is not satisfactory. And even for the boss also, you say like, I can make it, but not today. For sure, I will do it tomorrow. The පුළුවන් කියලා ෆෝන් ආන්සර් කරන්න නැතුව ඉන්න ඇන්ටිලා අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. And at least that person knows that anyway I'm getting this on this time, so that the person would make the arrangement accordingly. Then you are a trustable employee. Otherwise, your goals will not be accepted by the others. So then you are not doing what you are telling. Okay. You'll go for what you said. So just imagine, if you are happy with a particular product, how do you behave? Find out 3 ways that you behave. If you are happy with a particular product, what is the behavior of the satisfied customer? So you just put it to yourself. Okay, if I am happy with a particular product or a service, I will do this. This. So likewise, at least identify 3 things that you would do. Pick one. Let's start with the second one. So if you are happy with a particular product, what you would do? For sure, you will buy it. So you are going to buy that brand again. What else? You will recommend it to others. For sure, you are going to recommend it to others. What else that you do? Those are the 2 main points that most of you all have come up with. So if our customers are satisfied with our brand and product, they are going to buy it again. Don't worry about them. And also they are going to recommend it to others. If you are already happy with a particular person and a particular product, your attention to complete your product service maybe zero, because you're already happy with what you already have. If you are not happy with what it's already having, then you are looking for alternatives. That's the third thing you do. So that your attention to competitive products is very less. You don't pay much attention because you're already happy with the existing brand. And also, like in case, if you feel like giving ideas to that brand, you will for sure do it because you like it. You might give some ideas. So what we have to learn, what we have to like kind of a learning for our life. If someone is at least criticizing you and giving some ideas, that person likes it. Because say that if you are doing something wrong, like in a crowd of friends, so some friends really criticize, some friends just chase you, they blame you. But that friend is really like you. So that's why we like to fight to put you into the correct direction. But whereas others, if the people, those who are not happy with you, they slowly go and get up with another person. So that's the same thing happening in the commercial world. You get a lot of the suggestions, comments, and sometimes even the negative point from the customers. So you have to take it in a positive way. And of course, you have to address it. That because they are already happy with your brand, so they don't want to see that your brand is not performing well. So that's they want to correct the brand. So that is also something the customers will do. And the other one is for satisfied customers, it's very easy and it's very cost effective for us to handle those satisfied customers because we don't need to tell it again and again. It's already convinced. We don't need to convince again. So those are the things here it says. You stay loyal. That means you are purchasing again and again. And I missed that point also. Like from the same brand, even a new product comes, people purchase it because you like the brand. So that's how the companies are doing, like the business, the diversification. Signal start with the Signal toothpaste, and then they diversify their business toothbrushes. Since it's Signal, we like the toothbrushes also because the brand is the one that we are extending. Even from the same brand, if products comes, people purchase it. And also you are recommending it to others. So favorable about the company and its products, especially like whenever you are giving the ratings in the virtual platform, you do salam as you like. And if you're already happy with a particular brand, your attention to competitive products and also the advertisements, and also you are less price sensitive. And also they give the ideas to company. And also it's very cost effective for us to fulfill the existing satisfied customers' requirement because nothing to convince them anyway, they will keep on purchasing. So, but if you are dissatisfied, opposite of this, you will not stay loyal. From the same brand, even the new product introduced, never even want to turn up, like you don't want to purchase it. For sure, you are not going to recommend it to others because you yourself is disappointed, so that you will not recommend it to others. Even other person is going to buy it, you might stop it. And also your attention to competitive product is very high because now still your problem has not been solved, so that you are looking for alternatives. And also like no point of giving the ideas, why should you spend the time even to type some couple of letters? So just stop it. Okay. And also like in case if a customer is dissatisfied, it's very difficult to rectify that dissatisfaction feel. It's very cost effective. Just imagine, like if I ask you to just go back to your life and stop your mind in the places where you have most remembered, there is a high possibility you stop in the bad experience. That's how the nature of the thing. Like if you have gone to a particular restaurant, and if you have eaten in that restaurant, if the following day is a nightmare for you, you will remember most. More the pain you get, more you remember. But if you go and eat in a particular restaurant, the food are very delicious. So you will remember. But once you got another delicious food, for sure you can't remember the first one. Correct or not? Normally, positive things we quickly forget. But negative things we remember for a longer period of time. So that's why, like, the positive stories are not being spread, but the negative stories are having wings. If you had an issue, so normally it says that minimum of 10, you are telling the minimum of 10 people. But if the positive things happens to you, like maximum you will tell to 5 people. That's the rule of thumb. So therefore, the marketer should understand, if we like disappoint the customer, the one thing is that customer go out and telling to everyone. If you satisfy the customer, only for a few people the customer will say. And the other thing is, like, if something like concrete in our mind, it's very difficult to erase it. That's the psychological thing. So that's why, like, even in our life, if a particular mistake that we have done, like say that the son or a daughter or something like a small mistake done, so long as the seriousness that you have felt to you, even a small thing happen again, you take the previous experience. That day also you did it. So that means it's our brain, like it's nicely connected with that no. So, but if you have done something good, it's never say that that day also you did something good. We never say so. But if it is a bad thing, that day also you were lying like this. So, like in the developed world, they do some research how we let people forget the things, but still they are not in a position to the figure out. It will take some time. Because if it is positive, you quickly forget because more positive things come. It's a matter of observation. So then you feel like this is much better than this one, so then you forget the previous one. But if it is negative comes, that is they are like it's you feel like it's forgotten. But if a small stimuli comes, then that will pop up. So that's why I say that that day also sometimes some people even are telling the incident also. That day, can you remember that we were going that way? So you did like this, especially in relationships. Especially ladies are very good in that. That's what they are even here. I accept it. So that's so that we have to be careful. Like if we keep the people dissatisfied. So how we track whether our customers are happy or not, we'll take after the break. So we'll take the break. Today I'll take the class until 3 o'clock. So my other class is so that 20 minutes break. 25 minutes. Take a break in 20-25 minutes and come. Registration. Oh.
Syllabus change chartered exception then chartered කරන්න. සිලබස් විතරක් ටික ගන්න ඕනේ දැන් මේක දැන් ඉස්සරලා. ඊට change නැත්නම් කලින් දෙන්නේ. ඒක තමයි දැන් මම නේද? දෙට්‍රේකින් අපේ නම් පැත්තට කරගෙන. දෙට්‍රේකින් ගන්න හදා. ඒක කියන ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. මේකට කොහොමද? මේ ඔකට කොහොමද? ඔව් ඒක අපිට බලන්න. මේ අයියෝ මේක අට ඇව කන්න තියෙන්නේ. අපරාධේ නම් ලිස්ට් එක මාරු කරන්න ඔයාලට කම්පියුටර් ගන්න තියෙනවා. ඒක කොහොමද අප්ඩේට් කරන්නේ? ඔව් අප්ඩේට් කරන්න. නම්බර් පිළිවෙල දෙන්න. එයාගේ මගේ රෙජිස්ට්‍රේෂන් නම්බර්ස් එක ගන්න කියලා. සිදෙක. මෙයා නැත්තේ දෙන්නේ කරන්නේ නේ. එක්වලට ආමන් දොටයි. අපි හරි එකට. ඊ කොහොමද ඔයා අපේ ඔයා දෙන්න අරගෙන අපි කෝඩ් එකට අපේ ගේට. ඒකේ දී එකේ. ඉතින් මෙයා කොහොමද පිළිපොට වෙන්නේ? ඉතින් මං ගියල් නම් මම ඔයා මෙයා ඉතින් රත් එක මම මෙයා දන්නදිච්ච මම මෙයා කරුණි කම් කරලා මේ අපේ පොඩක් අහන්න තිස්සා මේ කරන්නේ පොඩක් අපි මොනලා දාගෙන එකක් යනවා අපි කියන්නේ දැන් පන්තිලේ ජස්ට් කතා ඔව් තුනට ඉන්නේ මම තුනට ඉවරයි කියලා අපිට සතියේ පාස් නෑ අපිට සතියේ ඉවරයි ඉතින් අය සාවෙන් කරපු එක නේද කාටද විතරනේ කරේ යන්නේ ඊට ඒකට තමයි අපේ කමන්න එක හතරට ගන්නවා ඔව් ඒක එන්නේ විතරක් තමයි ඔව් ඒක තමයි
මයින්දික තමයි ඒසියානේ
මුල දවසේ නම් ධර්මණේද නිකන්
ලම්බිසකේ පොයිලිස
බස් නේ කියලා ඇත්තට බස් එකේ එක උදේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ නේ.
සිම්ම දෙකට ලිස්ට් එකක් දෙනවා
ඒ වදේට හවස එක.
අර
හවස එක තමයි කේස් එක ලකුණට තියෙන්නේ.
එකයි
අසම්මයිස් කරලා කියන දෙකට එකක් දෙනවා.
එකක් දෙනවා.
ඔව් මට තියෙන්නේ මේකයි දැනට. සරි. ඉතින් එකයි නන්නේ මම දන්න එකක් දුන්නොත් සනිකර එකක් එකයි තියෙන්නේ.
ඒ මොකද එක දවසයි දාන්න විතර කරේ.
කීසතියාව.
පළවෙනි දවසේ ආවනේ ජීසති
ඊට අද ඒක නැතු වෙනවා.
අමාරු
අපි කියලා වෙනවද නැහැ.
එයා
යාන්නේ කොහෙ වයිද?
මේකෙන් ටයි කරනවා.
ඉතින් මාත් එදා ගියා මට
එපා මේ කපල හරි කොට වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක කොහොමද කරද්ද යනවා නේද? කිසිකද ගියා. දැන් වන් ඒවෙන් දෙන්න දෙන්න.
ඇලිලා තියෙන්නේ නැහැ
තව කොට වෙනවා.
බෝන්න පිබත් ඉතින් පාට හරි මොනවා හරි කියලා බැනලා හරි මොකක් හරි
බෝලුනි කෑ ගහන්න එපා කියලා.
යන්නෙත් නෑ
එක දවසක් හරි
අවුද තියෙන එක වගේ නේද? ඒ ඔන්ලයින් සිස්ටම් ජෝක් කරේ. ඒ ඔන්න කියන්නේ.
මේ බැච් එකෙන් වැඩක් දුන්නොත් එහෙම අපේ බැච් එකේ කවුරුවක්වත් නැහැ. අවුරුදු උත්සවෙට දැන් මම මොකක්ද බාර ගන්න
දැන් ඔයාලට කිව්වද මොකක්ද?
දැන් ගියා කිය ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ 17 ඒ බැච් එකේ දෙන්න මීටින් කරන්න කියලා.
බඩේ කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා චුට්ටයි නම්බයි කියලා කරා පොඩි දේවල් වගේ.
ඔව් චුට්ටයි අවුරුදු කුමාරට අරගෙන මේක යාම.
පොඩි ළමයි මේක ගන්න එතකොට මෙයා ගාව.
මොනවද? අනුන්ගේ ගලපෑ.
අපි කොහොමද ඇස්ති කරන්නේ? ඒකට වයින්ට
මේකට තරගෙට යනවා.
ඒකට කොහොමද පාර ගන්න.
පිට තමයි. ඔය හරි මට තියෙනවා බාර ගන්න එපා. වත් නෑ යන්නේ.
අන්තිමට තියෙනවල පාර ගන්න එපා.
ඔව්.
උඩ තියෙන ටික පාර ගන්න පුළුවන්. දැනුම් පුන්නේ.
අම්මත් අගින් බාර ගන්න එපා.
ඒ වගේ මම කිව්වද නෑ.
ඉතින් පාස් වෙන්නේ බැච් එකේ
ඉවෙන්ට් කොට හරි කරන්න කියලා හිතන්නේ නෑ නේ නටන
රූපේ දාන්න
මලකට බෑ. මලකට හරියට.
ගලකට සයිකලකට එන්නේ නැහැ නේද මොනස් පාරකට හදෙනවා काम करवा के बने करवा के
වලි වෙලා වැඩි
मैं थोड़ा लड़ने का कराने बेबे जा सर का
පියාලේ ඉන්න පෙතුලට
එයා එදා අපි තුපෝ වෙලානේ. උදා මේ
मैं खाली कर
වෙලාස නිවර කරනවා.
බලන් ඉන්නවා කියලා. ඔව්.
ඒක මම අපි කියන්නේ යාදිහ බැලුවොත් එහෙම යා ඒ බලනාගෙන ඉනාජිහක් බලන් ඉන්නවා.
ඔව්.
මොනවද කරන්නේ කියලා මට
යාගේ කර්මින දේවලු.
එයා ඒ සීන් බලන් ඉන්න අපේ උන්ට එයා බලන්
මේ කාම ඒ කරන මොනවද ආස්පෙ එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා
අර ඒකේ කවදාවත් ඒකේ පේනවා. අර යා පෙතුණා. හරි විස්තර කරන්නේ. මම කක් නිකන් අරන්.
එයා කියන්නේ
කිව්වා හරි අර ඔය කිව්වට ගේන එක.
ඇත්තද මැනේජ්මන්ට් එකේ සයිඩ් එක නෙමෙයි කෝඩ් එකේ සයිඩ්
කෝඩ් එක මැනේජ්මන්ට් එකේ මම
ඒක ගෲප් එකක් අප්ඩේට් කරලා ඒකේ ක්‍රියේට් කරලා තියෙනවා නෑ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ එකට මෙයා ඊ 7ක් විතර දැම්මා
නෑ අපිට තුන්දෙනා ඉන්නේ නේ මොකක්ද
මෙයයිද
මෙයයි
අපිට ඒකට ගෲප් එකක් හැදුවේ නෑ අපි දැන් රිපෝට් එකට නෙමෙයි කියනවා මම දන්නේ මට පිස්සු වගේ සැප් විතර තියෙනවා සැප් ඊට පස්සේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ ෆුල් ටයිම් සැප් ඊට පස්සේ මේක ඇඩ්මිනිස්ට්‍රේටර් එකට ජොයින් පොඩියට බොක්ස් එකපාරට ගියා නේද කියනවා. දිනා වෙලා හිටියා.
අවශ්‍යක මීටින් එකක් දාන්න ගත්තනේ.
කිරි දවසට දාන්න හෙප්පේ.
මේ පවඩි සූර්යයා නැති කියලා ඉතින් එයා මේ වැඩ කරපු ඩන් කෙනෙක් දැන්.
ඔය ඔයාලගේ පොඩි කිරි.
ඔව්. මගේ නම් මොනවා චපුද? මේ එක මේ වීක් එකේ එක කොහොමද හතේ කොපි බෙදලා තියෙනවා අපිට ඉතින් පතේ හයි
ඉතින් පෙරේද කල්ලි දාලා දාන්නේ
ඊළඟ ටිකේ ඔක ගොඩක් කරලා
ඔව් මේක දිහා බලමු මම දාන්න ඔව් ඒක නුඹ කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින් කියන්නේ ඒක ගන්නවා දැක්කද ඔක්කොම මං අපේ ඔය හතර ඔයා දාන්න ඔක්කොම හංගින්නේ මේගොල්ලෝ වැඩිපුර එක්කෙනෙක් අපිට එක්කෙනෙක් ඕනේ
කොහොමද 10 දිනක් විතර අරගෙන වැඩි කරන්නේ.
එතකොට එකිනෙකාට කන්සෙන්ට්‍රේට් කරන්න
Okay, now we'll see. Hope you had a good day. From today onward, like there is no rush. This is my other lecture that I did. So now we discuss about the satisfaction. Also, we discuss like if we are satisfied, how we behave, and if we are not satisfied, how we behave. Also, we discuss. And now we'll see how we know that our customers are satisfied. So there are certain things that we can do to make sure that I'm audible. Am I audible? The ones who are sitting at the back. So the one thing is we can have complaint and suggestion system. Like by the company itself, we can accommodate customers to put complaints. And also suggestions. Like in the virtual platform, that is what we say that we put the customer feelings and the ratings. That is another platform with the support of the technology. The other thing is we can have separate research and see. Like hand it over to a company and see whether our customers are satisfied, and they will do a research and say that okay, this is the situation and these aspects, customer is happy, but these aspects the customer is not happy. That is also one way that's right. And the other one is lost customer analysis. What does that mean? Analyze the customers those we have already lost. Okay. So what does that mean? Like sometimes some companies they might figure out, like once they screen out their data, they know that some of the customers they are not continuing certain agreements, like BSAA, life insurance. Then you can contact those people and ask, like, why you are not continuing. And even for the restaurant, like if a particular person is continuously coming, and if you keep the records, and all of a sudden that person is disappear, so then you call and see. So we will see you around these days. So you are all right. So sometimes those people would say that may be a personal reason or maybe something disappointing. So that you use a kind of the platform for you to rectify it. So at least the company called me and asked why I'm not coming. So that itself gives a kind of a feeling. And the last one is the ghost shopping. What is that? Ghost shopping. Like anything that you can miss, because all the others are so general. How we can link it with the customer response. It's like this. Then normally, by the top management, they can assign a team of people, externally hired team of people, and asking those team of people to go to your company, different branches, as customers. So, but they are pretended customers, but they act as a real customers. Like, say, for an example, they maybe a particular bank, maybe commercial bank or something. So that's been the U5. U5 are in the team. So normally it's been assigned by the top management because the lower level employees are not aware. So each of you are being given a task. You go to a particular branch as a savings customer. You go to another one as a current account customer. So likewise, each person, if a task is being given, then you are going there and you are really getting the service. And then after that, you are writing a report, and this is the experience what I got. And that directly go to the company. So that is the first time information. So that's, I don't know how far that Sri Lanka is practiced, but I know that in the European context, McDonald's is doing it. So the way that they are doing is like this. Okay, like, it's really hard for me. So so what happened in the McDonald's, it's like this. So they call it as gap, GAP. So every twice a month, that means first 2 weeks and the last 2 weeks. So from the system itself, they have assigned a team of gap people. So these people are coming like in the peak time. Like peak time, it's I think 6 to 8 for the breakfast, and 12 to 2 is for the lunch, and 6 to 7 is for the dinner. So that time, that team of gap people are coming, and it's having a point system. The cleanliness and the freshness of the food, and also like there is a list. For each and every criteria, each branch should get the minimum of 80 to pass that criteria. Like say for an example, 10 dishes. So that person should design out of 100 at least 80. So if the points are less than 80, that means that criteria is failed. So then also there is a common menu like most of the people are purchasing. There's a Big Mac meal. The Big Mac meal is the fast moving meal in UK. So that these gap people also coming and purchasing that. So that means that employees, those who are in the counters, they don't know whether this is a real person or a gap person, because a gap person is also more or less the same as like common meal is being purchased. And also the gap is having the meal in the outlet itself, so that the person can observe how the customers are being treated. Then immediately the report is transferred to the regional manager and then to the top management. So in case if the first visit gap is failed, so they are arranging another one. So the floor manager will get to know, first half of the month, my gap is failed. Then it's announced to all the employees in the branch. So the second one, they have additional one, because anyway the second one is coming, but they are arranging another to give a chance. And then, so normally anyhow they get through in the second one because it's a pushing hard the employees. And also the branch manager knows that which criteria they get failed. So that the branch manager normally pushing the employees very hard, maybe delaying responding, or maybe the price which will fall or something like that. Then in case, like if they fail the gap for continuously for 2-3 times, which I can't exactly remember, for the whole year, no increments. So that they have nicely connected it with the performance evaluations. So that is what how practically those things are happening in the Western world, but I don't know how in Sri Lanka. No idea that I can't say anything, but that is the structure. So that's why, like, especially people, those who are connecting the customer, they have a name tag. So you might have seen, I have seen it in the keels. So there is a name tag. And it's a must in the European country, in UK, because you have to wear your name. Because they know that those kind of ghost shoppers are coming. So those ghost shoppers, I mean the Gap in terms of the McDonald's, so they are writing the report with the name. Like if I serve you, so if my service is so bad, you are writing my name as well in the report. I've been served by this person. It was so horrible. So then I am putting the back. I never ever be able to speak to customer. So that means I'm not suitable to be as a customer in case if I got a kind of a negative complaint like that. And also that's why like it's slightly practiced in Sri Lanka also that they put the name tag, but I don't know what's the reason to put in the name tag, but it's good so that you specifically know that the issue is with this person. And also you might have seen like sometimes there are the kind of a quote saying I'm a trainer. Have you seen that? That because like keep the customer expectation down. Because if the customer expects the same service from a trainee, from the trained staff, so then we will be disappointed. So if you are being served by a trainee, like the person who is not under that much of a train, then we know that it will take some time because the person is making mistakes. Okay. And then we keep our expectations down. And some companies, they won't give the uniform until the particular person is trained. Again, it's in a supermarket. I have seen even in LA, so the ones who are in the white top and it's the same in the heels as well. So normally they are wearing white color, not the heels uniform. The heels uniform they will give once the management happy that okay, this person is allowed to wear the uniform. So that's all what we are doing is keep the customer expectation down. Then we know that by the time my bill is being processed by a particular kind of that person, I can't expect the same service as a trained staff. So that's the simple thing, but that goes with the gold shopping. And also keep the customer expectations down. So if you want to take down anything, especially like gold shopping, you take down. The gold shopping, like the top things, it needs to track the customer satisfaction. You can list down all the techniques if you want. And the complaint and suggestion system that you can connect with the online reviews. So if something went wrong, you take it and then put the review. So complaint and suggestion system, along with that, you can take down the rating on the online platform. Then for customer satisfaction survey, like it's kind of a research and see that how far the customer. It does customer analysis. Normally that's happening in the life insurance. So where are the people supposed to complete, but they are not completing. Even in the leasing, and in the loans in a bank, sometimes the customers are not paying the loan. So that means that you can and even the debt collector is something. If a particular person is not paying the debt, so that you are contacting and saying that what's the problem. And the ghost shopping is take down under ghost shopping. Appointing independent team of people. Independent team of people. Unknown to company staff. Unknown to company staff. to act as a real customers. To act as a real customers. Such team of people visiting the branches, mainly in the service sector, and report to the top management about the experience given by the respective staff, and the branch. So if you want to just keep in your mind, like write it down, the gap system in the UK, the McDonald's gap system, UK McDonald's state. So that is what we call satisfaction. The other concept is exchange and relationship. The exchange means what? So simple. You take something and come with it. So that is the exchange. So for exchange to happen, what are the conditions required? Exchange is like you have something, you are giving it, and on return you are accepting something. That is what we call exchange. For that exchange to happen, what are the conditions required? I'm not giving you just saying like what are the conditions should be there to have an exchange. Condition of an exchange. In the relationship with the consent. Under which think about the conditions for an exchange. So simple like to think it will carefully. You know the meaning of exchange, so that's easy. Think like I have something which I would like to give to someone else, in return I will take something. For that to happen, what should that? think as an average person, huh? Right? It's a very common sense. Don't be too greedy. Keep on thinking. Well, me giving to another person, I think that should be okay. Otherwise, we prove that you're fit exchange. That's the one condition. So there should be two parties. And also there should be something to exchange. Because if I have something, if you don't have anything to give it to me, I don't need this. So simple as such. So then that's the second condition. So there should be something to exchange. What else? By force you can't take. Then it's stealing, it's not exchange. So there should be freedom to accept or reject. So I say that I have this and then what you are offering, I should accept it. You can't force me. So that's the third thing. So like there should be a freedom to accept or reject. And the last condition is like I have something, but there is no way that I can express to you that I have something that I would like to exchange. There should be a communication mode. That's why I said that like just keep your feet down and think like if I do have something for me to give that to someone else, to take something else, what should be there? At least there should be another person. Two people should be. So there should be something to exchange. I have something, you should also have something to give to me. This is the second condition. Third condition is I can't by force to take things from you. So what I am giving, you should accept. Otherwise, you say that no, I don't want it. So there should be freedom to accept or reject. That's the third condition. The final condition is there should be a communication mode between two of us. Otherwise, I have, but I'm in a very corner of the country, but you also have something, but there is no way that we communicate with each other. If you communicate on me, we know that what I am having, what you are having, we both can understand. Then what are the four conditions? Party should be there. There should be something to exchange. There should be freedom to accept or reject. And there should be a way of communicating between these two parties. Not really word by word, so you write down in your own words. Because I do respect you, so there are not a small thing giving everything like undermining your family. This is the thing. Today, the thing is not that good. Right? It is not there. But I said that. Anyway. So, my next question. What is the difference between exchange and a transaction? There is a difference between exchange and transaction. You can tell me. So always, if your brain doesn't work, difference between exchange and transaction. How does an exchange differ from a transaction? Copy something. Can anyone help us? What's the difference between technical and transaction? No? You are finance people, you basically deal with transaction. But in marketing, we say that no, we don't deal with the transaction, we deal with the exchange. So in the popular definition, it says that it's the matter of exchanging the value. That's what it says. Then how come the transaction differs from an exchange? Yeah. So in a transaction always, it has a money. Money is the return. But in an exchange, so sometimes what you are spending in advertising, you won't get the return in terms of money to return. So that you can't reconcile. We have this, spend this much, or this is the return. There cannot be that kind of a monetary return. And also in a transaction, not that both parties are happy. But in exchange, both parties should be happy. See? Because I have something which I say that I will give you. So can you give this one? If you are happy, you will take and you will give. So both, then I will accept what you are giving. Like in the small age, we exchange the pencils, toys. So simple as such. Because you have a particular pencil, I also have a pencil. So I should like and you should also like. Both should be happy at last. So that is the thing in the exchange. But in a transaction, so how many times that we have been trapped by the very unethical marketing practices? Just imagine so on the way, these days a lot of shoppings are going on. So you saw a nice t-shirt. So you stop there and you check it and apparently it looks okay and you purchase. Transaction has happened. Because you took a t-shirt and also in return you gave the money. So once you start wearing it, you realize in the print there is a small hole that's becoming enlarged with each wash. So you are victim, the seller is happy. But the transaction has happened. So in the transaction, it's not always both parties happy. One party can be better off and keeping the other party in the victim role. So that is what most of the time is happening in the Sri Lankan market. So you are being cheated. So that you do a lot of reservations. And yesterday in news also we saw that for the food, the Sri Lanka it's very danger in terms of spoiling the food. So we all are in the victim role. But those businessmen are really happy. That because they are going with the transaction. Now the difference between the transaction and the exchange is the one thing is the money factor. In the transaction, money is the return mode. In the transaction, money is the returning mode. The transaction, money is the returning mode. But an exchange, it is not a must. And the other difference is in the exchange, both parties are happy. In the exchange, both parties are happy. But in the transaction, only one party may be happy. So that's why, like, we always say that in marketing, we don't worry about the money. We always look at the, like, how we can get the profitability, like, convert that into profit relationship. Now my question, let me go to the relationship side. Now, just imagine, next week you're going to start this business. You're going to have your own business next week. You tell me, what are the resources required in this term? You're going to start up a business. For you to run that business, what resources are required? This is the place. Yeah. Right. Things are. Okay. Of the lead run business. But you have written in the list. So once your list is over, that means with that resource, you should be able to run business. Huh? The one thing is coming to top of your mind is you need the capital. So you need the money. By using money, of course, you can buy a place, either rent or buy a place. The place to run. But it's not a must because you can do even a virtual business also. So the place is not a must. But money is must. What else? No point of writing down. Listen to me. Even if you write down, you won't remember. Because I always say, I was like, writing what point remember? What's the point of getting the book? So, what else? Then you think, okay, I have the money. Then what else I need? You go to the context. Now, tomorrow I'm going to run a business. Today I don't have money, so I should find the money. Then after, You have to have an idea. Yes. So you have to have an idea. Yes, that's enough. You have to have the people because you can't run it alone. So you need people to run this. At least one more person. What else? Sometimes you will need some equipment. Like it's totally depending on the nature of the business that you are doing. Even a tuition class, you need a whiteboard. The equipment's required. Or maybe if it is a like manufacturing, so you need machines. So then you need some day-to-day operations to run, you need some materials. So those are the 5 things we need. So have you heard about like 5 M's in management? Man, money, methods. That is what I asked, but I asked in practical. So then what we need? We need the money, we need the man, we need the business idea means methods. So the equipment means machines. Material. So those 5 M's are required for us to run a business. Then it's like this. I need to attend, but unfortunately, it is device. So this is our company, focal company. Probably we are a manufacturer. For us to run a business, we don't have 5 M's, but we need funds. Money. Methods. Methods are the ones that will say business ideas. And the machines, like equipments and material. We need these 5. But we don't have these 5. So at the moment, we don't have this 5. So that is why we need supplies. To get those 5 M's, we need supplies. Okay. Then after taking these 5 M's, so we are making a product. Who is it for our consumption? Not really. So that means we have to send it to customers. There should be a customer base that we can offer. Can we reach these customers in absence of anybody else's support? No. We need intermediaries to reach our customers. Because we may not have the lorry to distribute at least. We might take someone else's support at least for the distribution cost. So that should go through the intermediaries and go to the customers. So that includes distributors, wholesalers, retailers, even brokers. Also, we need road system because we can create the road and go to the customer base. So we need infrastructure. So likewise, and we need the warehouse. We need agents. In absence of these people, we can't reach our customers. Okay? This is what we call as co-marketing system. So without having these 4, marketing won't work. Because no matter like what brilliant idea we have, if we don't have these ones, we don't have the suppliers, we can't offer an outstanding product to the customer base. So we always depend on our suppliers. So no matter we have a nice supply base, we have a product, but if we don't have the support from the intermediaries, we can't reach our customers. Of course, the customer should be there for us to run our business. So therefore, in marketing, we say we should have to have a proper relationship among the co-marketing system. You have very good rapport with the suppliers, suppliers will provide all that you need. If you have very good rapport with the customers, customers will purchase your product. So if you are getting the support from the intermediaries, they will bring your product to the customer base. So that's what here is a relationship. It says that you have to maintain the relationship within the core company for you to provide an outstanding value to your customer. Okay. Good. You have to write it down as core marketing system, and then the SC stand for suppliers. So that you get 5 M's. XC. XC is the focal company. That means the manufacturer. I is the intermediaries. That include distributors, wholesalers, retailers, agents, warehouse, the road system. Like it has the larger bracket. And the C stand for customer. Also, at last, you write down like the companies are not self-sufficient. Companies are not self-sufficient. All the 5 M's needs to be taken from the suppliers. And also, companies are not self-contained. Not self-contained. It means what companies create or manufacture are not for their own consumption. Are not for their own consumption. There should be a customer base. There should be a customer base purchase. Companies can't reach the customer. Companies can't reach the customers without the support of intermediaries. Therefore, companies should maintain healthy relationship. Companies should maintain healthy relationship within this core marketing system. So, and one more thing which I would like to tell you along with this one. So this is also called value system. Is also called as value system. Why it is called as a value system? Why this core marketing system is called as a value system? Because, like, if we are standing here, what we give to our customer there is the value. Finally, customer get the value out of this system. So that's what we say in marketing. We don't sell any product or services, rather we give the value to our customer. Remember that we said that the very first day? Remember? I need the response. Can you remember that? So that value cannot be created by one company. You of course need the support from the others. So that value addition is taking place throughout the system. Just imagine like this, yesterday when I was traveling back home, I saw that the Protect Milko company manufacturing. I don't know it. Just imagine the manufacturer is Milko. The Milko company, even though they want to provide an outstanding yogurt to the customers, unless otherwise they are getting good fresh milk, they can't do it. That's totally depending on the quality of the fresh milk. Then where the value addition is taking place? In the supplier's point. So whenever you are buying machines, so if you are buying machines where the supplier has like key template, they're imported machines, like every day at least one machine is broken. Then you can't run the production as you want. Or else like you got the method of manufacturing yogurt, but the person who is teaching has taught you in a different way. So now you don't know how to create a good yogurt which can be preserved for a particular lifespan in the shelf. With 5 weeks. So likewise, so whoever the manufacturers, whoever providing these things, very easy one is the fresh milk supplier, like the raw material supplier. If that person is not providing quality product, we can't manufacture the valuable product to the customer. So then where the value addition is taking place, the supplier's point. That just imagine we get all the supplies in good quality. But when it's come to our point, we don't know how to convert those things into a valuable product. Something wrong with us then. And then it is our value contribution. So the final product is going out of this process. Because we don't know the fresh milk that we are getting from the supplier. Like say, if you are a supplier, you provide good quality fresh milk, but my stores are not maintaining proper temperature level. It's my fault. So then I don't know, like whenever it's converting into a yogurt, it's already been spoiled. So that means I'm not making the correct value contribution. So that is the manufacturer's contribution to the system. Don't know how to convert that into the product as per the customer's expectation. Then how about the intermediaries value contribution? Value addition. They say that we as a milko, so we manufacture very good yogurt, but milko can't distribute it around the country. They don't have the facilities. So that they are getting the support from the external agents, warehouse, wholesalers, retailers, so likewise. So in this process, if any of them are not maintaining the proper temperature, on the way it will get spoiled. So that is intermediaries value contribution. Like at last, if it is being there in the shelf, in the retailer shelf, like maybe supermarkets, so the milko doesn't come, milko staff won't come to check the expiry date of the each yogurt. Who's supposed to do it? Retailer should do it. Isn't it? But if like say you have stepping into a queues, you purchase the Highland yogurt. So still in Sri Lankan habit, we check the expiry date after consumption. We eat it. By the time we are throwing the cup, see whether it's expired. That you just ask from yourself how many times you might have done. Because you're having a chat and eating. Okay? Then it comes to your mind, is this expired? So by that time, it's already in the tummy. So mentally you are sick, physically also, then you get sick. Because mentally it's badly affect your body. So then, if it happens, still you will visit the pills, but you will stop buying that slide. So then who will be in the victim board? The brand owner would be in the victim board, not the retailer. But it's the retailer's responsibility because the milko staff won't come to check the expiry date of the yogurts that's been there in the shelf. Let's put it here. Then that is the intermediary value contribution. So the intermediary should make sure that it's being stored in the required temperature, that it's being distributed in the required temperature, and that it's being there in the shelf for customers to purchase in the expected condition. That is intermediary value contribution. And what's the customer's value contribution? If customers are not demanding, the entire process will stop. And that is why this is called value system, because throughout this system, each and every stage, value addition is taking place. Clear? Take it down as a tutorial. That you can try it. With an example. Play with an example. Why? For marketing system, Why co-marketing system? Is called as value system. This is also one of the past questions. Try to see by yourself first. Now I gave the answer. So then definitely you have to say that this is a co-marketing system. So throughout the system, finally the value is taking out. So that is what the final customer consumes. So in the each stages, the value addition is taking place. Take a particular example like yogurt, right? Like what is the supplier's value contribution? What is supplier's value contribution? If supplier supplies quality raw material, quality fresh milk, then only the final yogurt is going to be a high quality yogurt. That's the supplier's value contribution. Then take the manufacturer. If manufacturer convert all the raw material into a good quality yogurt, then only the final customer gets the quality yogurt. That is the manufacturer's value. The intermediary, take the intermediary. If intermediary maintain proper temperature level throughout the distribution and also while they are in the shelf for people to purchase it, then only the final consumer gets the quality yogurt. So that is the intermediary's value contribution. The customer's value contribution, if they demand only, the entire process will work. So that is the customer's value contribution. So write down it from your own words. Have a try. You may not be a good writer, but it's okay. You'll have a go. So, are you all level best to express yourself? Those points, what I said, step by step, you write. Whenever you are writing each case, don't write everything in one paragraph. Like the supplier, write the supplier situation. And then the manufacturer, then the right manufacturer situation. Okay. So they have like that organization also explains the reader to reader friendly. Reader is me. I'm the one reading your answers. So make sure that you are writing in a way that I can read. So I asked you to write something in the class, do it in the class itself, because it's a kind of a training for you. Training to write the answers. Take that chance. Otherwise, don't take the trial at the exam. The trial may fail. And the trial exam, trial fail. Take the trial at the exam, in the class. what you have to write is like throughout the co-marketing system, value is created and distributed to the final customer. Means in each step, the value addition is taking place. It is explained in the following example. Then the product is yogurt. When you put a call like supplier, then you explain. Only if the fresh milk supplier provide quality fresh milk, then only the manufacturer can create good quality yogurt. Then you take the manufacturer. If manufacturer knows how to convert all the raw material into a quality yogurt, then only the customer get a quality yogurt. That is what you have to write. And the intermediaries, if intermediaries store and distribute the product in the required temperature, then only the final consumer get the quality yogurt. Then for the customer, you write, if customer demand only, the entire process will work. So therefore, each and every person in this co-marketing system is contributing added value, the final product, final value that is coming out from the system. Therefore, it's called as value system. That's the idea. So you just put it into the mind and then put that into the words.